I heard about this man who was stopped, was pulled over by a police officer speeding at 2 in the morning. Police officer came to the window, said, "My friend, where are you going so fast? It's 2 in the morning. And the man said, "I'm on my way to a lecture about the dangers of drinking and going out with friends and staying late and smoking with people that they are a bad influence." The officer said, "Really? Who is going to give such a lecture at 2 in the morning?" The man said, "That will be my wife." I want to talk to you today about don't catch that thought. Don't catch that thought. Remember, I was talking to you yesterday about the human nature and how we like or we are prone to quit just before we complete the goal. And I was telling you that many times that happens because of influence of other people. By the way, if you want to play again the sermon from the first day of Rosh Hashanah, you can catch it on YouTube and Facebook. It's going to be published there. You can play all the sermons and services again. But by the way, so when we are into our task, into our goals, into our dreams, unfortunately, we have to fight against internal voices and external voices of people talking to us. And the thing is, they're pretty much the same because eventually, if you let them, the external voices become internal voices and the internal voices become feelings. And then before you know it, you are fighting against strong feelings that they are taking control of your life. Let me tell you something. This is one of the things that I learned for the last 2 years. You catch what you are close to. You catch what you are exposed to, what you expose yourself to. One of the things that I realize is that one of the main source of contamination of our lives, one of the main source of that thought that they are distracting us from our goal, sometimes social media. Have you realized that? And this is funny. I don't know if this person is watching the service right now, but yesterday during the first day of Rosh Hashanah, I got a message. I got a beautiful Shana Tova message. This is me, so-and-so. I said, I wanted to wish you Shana Tova Umetuka. And by the way, I'm taking a break from Facebook so you won't find me. Sometimes we have to take distance from things that they are contaminating our mind because otherwise you're going to catch that thought. And you know, I was thinking about social media. Facebook, Instagram, everything, you know them all. And how it evolved. It used to be a place to put it all together. We were able to find old friends. We were able to share things of our family. They were able to share things of their families. And then what happened? I don't know when. All of a sudden, scrolling through that feed, all what it started to do is to trigger feelings of jealousy, start triggering anger, envy, judgment. Did it happen to you? You know why? Because we catch a thought from there. Because we catch what we are exposed to. And I realized that, you can catch a ball, you can catch a cold, you can catch COVID. But I never knew you can also catch a thought by proximity. High holidays. It's a time of introspection, right? It's a time where we should hit pause and analyze what's happening inside us. And one of the things that we should be mindful of is what kind of thoughts we have and what kind of thoughts are stopping us from getting our best. And it's also important to know where those thoughts are coming from. You know why? Because where it comes from determines what it leads to. That's why it's so important to know where those thoughts are coming from. Are they coming from loving people, supporting people, people who wants to see the best of you, or not? It's very important to know where the thoughts are coming from And then you can make a decision of what to do. Let me tell you a story. This is in the Torah. The story of Abraham and Sarah. Great people. They have a great idea, great concept. They discover or rediscover God. They live in the midst of a society that is pagan, polytheistic, they worship idols. But Abraham and Sarah, they have a great project. And eventually, you know what happened? God said to Abraham and Sarah, get the heck out of there. Lech lecha. You cannot stay there anymore. Because if you stay there, doesn't matter your good intentions, you're going to catch the thoughts, the way of thinking of those people, and all your good intentions are going to go nowhere. So lech lecha, leave your place, go to a new place, to an uncontaminated place, a place where it's not going to try to bring you down and to make you forget all that great thing that you discovered. Find a new place, find new people, find a new support system, so you're going to thrive and you're going to be a blessing for other people. By the way, if you feel like going to your social media and start, exercising your thumb, delete, you have rabbinic permission to do it right now if you need. That's okay. And there is another story in the Torah that it also reminded me about this, and it's a story that I mentioned also yesterday. And it's the story of Joshua and Caleb. Remember these two characters. Moses sent 12 spies to the promised land. Remember? They were just about to cross the Jordan. 12 spies. They came back. Out of the 12, 10 said, it's impossible. You cannot do it. They're giants. They're going to destroy you. Go back to your old life. You will never be able to make it on the other side. Two people, Joshua and Caleb. You say, whoa, what are you talking about? We can do it. Let's keep moving forward. We've done it all the way up to here. God is not going to leave us alone. God is going to help us there as well. Well, we have Joshua and Caleb, two people, versus 10 voices that said, you cannot do it. Guess what happened? The entire community of Israel caught the thought from the people who brought the negative report. Because that's also human nature. We have the tendency to quickly believe the negative reports over the positive reports. And then they caught that thought. And you know what happened? This is the great thing. They wanted to go back to Egypt. They quit. But not because an enemy defeated them. They spent the next 40 years wandering in the desert because they caught that thought that they wouldn't be able to do it. Nobody defeated them. They convinced themselves that they were defeated, and they quit. And you know why this is so important to understand? Because during Rosh Hashanah and Yom Kippur, we have to do Teshuvah. What does it mean, Teshuvah? Teshuvah means to return. I know sometimes we translate it into repentance, but Teshuvah is not repentance. Teshuvah is to return. And to return where? Well, have you ever felt in your life that God was with you? Have you ever felt in your life that you can do everything you intend to do? Have you ever felt in your life that you can undertake any project and it's going to succeed? And I'm pretty sure we all were there before. So Teshuvah means to return to that pure and uncontaminated place. Because that's what happens if you remove all the negative thought. You're going to back to that place when you're going to realize your potential and you're going to realize what you can achieve in the year 5783. Because this is the thing. No one can take what God has in store for you in the year 5783. That's impossible. Nobody can do that. But you know what happened? What could happen? You can catch a thought and quit. So my message for all of you is to apply everything we learn in the last 2 years. Sometimes we have to take some social distancing and to be careful who is part of our bubble. Because at the end of the day, you catch what you are close to. You catch what you're exposed to. And it's very important when we do Shuva to protect that uncontaminated place by allowing only positive thoughts to enter our lives. Thoughts that are reminding us our potential, and not thoughts that they are going to send us back 40 years. Shana Tova, Metuka.